I got this really interesting question, right? And the question came from a small, medium enterprise. And the person wrote to me and said, "Hey, Jerome, it's such a cluttered market out there. How can I increase my brand recognition?" Well, you're absolutely right. It is a cluttered marketplace. There is so much clutter in the marketplace, right? I mean, just today when I woke up and I was checking through my emails, I had 100 email messages from people trying to sell me something, pitch me something, market to me. So the key is this for any organization is how can we stand out in the marketplace? And the key thing is very simple. Find ways to differentiate yourself. Find ways where when everyone is going right, you go left. Find ways where you can look at the blue ocean of opportunity. So in my book, The Brand Playbook, I have 88 different ways for you to stand out in the clutter. And I'm going to share with you just very quickly 2 very quick ways that you can do it. Number 1, I want you to start looking at your market landscape and your competition. And I want you to analyze your competitors. And you do that by looking at what they're putting out there, what they're saying, what kind of messages are they using, what's on their website, what does the website look like, what are the marketing collaterals look like. You're going to pick 3 different competitors and look at all these 3 different competitors. And then what you're going to do is after you look at them, you're going to ask yourself, how can I leverage on my strengths against my competition? How can I work on closing the gap between me and the competition? How can I take advantage of something that they are weak in or they have a weakness in? What do I need to shift towards, move towards, where they are not doing? Now, by analyzing your competition, I guarantee you will find a way to stand out against them. So that's the first thing, right? Look at analyzing your competition. Number 2, a very powerful way which you can stand out is to find different ways to differentiate yourself. I'm going to give you 1 way that you can differentiate yourself. And in my book, The Brand Playbook, I have 88 different ways, but I'm going to give you 1. Now, this is this thing called proof points or social proof. It is very important that when someone comes to you or when your customers come to you, they are looking at for one thing. They are looking at you, of course, with this wariness, and they're looking to see, can I trust you? Can I trust this company? Can I trust this brand? It is your job to prove to them that you can be trusted. It is your job to prove to them that you are credible. And you do that by having these things called proof points. Now, what are proof points? Proof points can be as simple as showing them, boom, hey, I just won an award for being the best company in Singapore. Or here, boom, I've just won Entrepreneur of the Year. Or 2, I've been recognized for my processes. Or boom, here are 500 clients with amazing testimonials and case studies that you can see. So all these are examples of proof points, and it needs to be extremely visible for your brand. I'll give you a very simple example. I walked into a client's office when I first started pitching with them, and I walked in and they brought me into their meeting room, and this is the meeting room where they meet all their potential clients. So of course I was pitching to them, but I got into the room anyway. And in the room, you know what surprised me? In the meeting room, every single space on the walls of their meeting room were covered with proof points. They had pictures of their awards, newspaper articles, testimonials from clients. There was hardly any space on the wall. So imagine if you are a potential client coming into this organization, stepping into the meeting room, you are surrounded by proof points everywhere. There's a high chance that your trust level is going to start going up a lot higher. So it's a cluttered marketplace, I agree, but I truly believe that if you work on importantly looking at your competition and investing in differentiation, specifically through proof points, you will be able to stand out in the clutter. My name is Jerome Joseph, and I wish you success in building your world-class brand. Hey, if you have any more branding questions, please send me your questions to Jerome@jeromejoseph.com.